who is the real GOAT in the history?
I'm gonna say Kobe.
Kobe?
Yeah.
Yes, it's Kobe, yes. You are Kobe's fan? Yes?
Yeah, I'm a huge
right?
Kobe fan.
Yes, I'm Kobe fan too.
Austin Reaves just flipped the basketball world upside down by naming Kobe Bryant as his GOAT. And yes, this is while he plays next to LeBron James every single day. This isn't some random bench player chasing attention. This is a real teammate, someone inside the Lakers locker room, watching LeBron's grind up close. He sees the preparation, the routines, the leadership. He benefits directly from playing next to one of the biggest names ever. And still, he didn't choose him.
Pick him.
Hold on. You said LeBron James the greatest player ever?
Ever.
What about Michael and Kobe? So you just gonna pass Kobe up like that?
I'm gonna pass Kobe up. I'm gonna look at Michael. Kobe Bryant couldn't fill, or Michael Jordan fill LeBron's shoes. The impact that he's had with different teammates, different organizations. You aware that this man has tripled and doubled Michael Jordan in assists? Now,
I'm gonna say one thing to you. Michael Jordan is what in the finals? 6 and what?
oh,
And what is LeBron in the finals? That's all I gotta say.
Enter 2. What makes this even wilder is that Reaves isn't standing alone anymore. More current and former players are quietly and sometimes loudly leaning Kobe over LeBron. From Paul Pierce, breaking down why Reaves can't fully unlock his game next to LeBron, to Dwayne Wade ranking Kobe higher than his own longtime teammate. The conversation is shifting fast.
Most people would say Michael, even your generation. Having said that, what I don't like about the GOAT conversation is that people believe if you pick someone, it's taken away from the other guy. It's not. I mean, I think LeBron's going to have the greatest career, or has already.
Yeah.
He has the greatest career to ever have. And actually, Kareem is second, in my opinion, as far as length of career and done all these great things. What's the one stat? And I'm killing it, so it's going to be wrong. But I think there's 5 players that have won the MVP in the regular season, won the MVP in the finals, won the scoring title, was Defensive Player of the Year, and made the defensive team. And you know who the 5 are? Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan.
Really? That's wild.
And so, I mean, there's so many stats like that.
During a recent Asia tour, Reaves got hit with the question every NBA player secretly hates: who's your GOAT? No pause. No hesitation. No safe, media-trained answer. He said Kobe Bryant. Not LeBron. Not Michael Jordan. Kobe. This is the same Reaves who shared playoff runs and championship moments with LeBron. But when it came down to pure basketball greatness, his heart went with the Black Mamba.
And so is Luka, taking up so much of the offense like you the defense. Then I don't need Reaves because he's doing the same thing as they do.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of repetitive having those 3. So I think you should trade him. You need to find a way to get younger, more athletic, shooting. They have a number of problems, though. I think people think that this is a quick fix and getting a big.
They both went after greatness in a way that we've never seen. Like, they had certain characteristics of what made them similar in their chase for greatness. The sacrifices that you have to make, right? They're similar in those different pillars, but they are total opposites when it comes to their actual ability to be great.
Now imagine that locker room moment. LeBron hearing that his own teammate doesn't see him as the greatest ever. That silence had to be loud. Here's the real shocker. Jordan has 6 rings. Kobe has 5. LeBron has 4. Reaves skipped ring math entirely. This wasn't about numbers. It was about mentality, style, and how championships are earned. To him, mindset mattered more than stats. And that says everything.
Right? Like, Kobe has this mystique about him that he was just like he just worked so hard all the time, right? And Bron don't have that, but y'all, you've never seen Bron work? Like, Bron work, I've never seen nobody work like him neither. It's just different how they work. You know what I'm saying? But like, I think the greatest I've ever seen LeBron is because I got to see him in practice every day. I have never seen nobody be that consistent in practice.
I need to be on the floor with my boy. I got to be on the floor with Bronny. You know, either on the same uniform or, you know, a matchup against him. And I don't mean like, because he's a point guard. At this point, now I'm playing center or whatever the team needs for me.
Positionless
yeah,
basketball.
Positionless basketball. Coach Spo always said positionless basketball, which I love.
When a young player who studies the game at the highest level makes a choice like this, it tells you a lot about what today's players value in basketball greatness. This isn't nostalgia. This is film study. This is lived experience. That's where Paul Pierce steps in with a cold breakdown. Pierce recently explained why Austin Reaves can't fully reach his ceiling next to LeBron. His logic lines up perfectly with that GOAT pick. Pierce says Reaves' skill set doesn't thrive next to a ball-dominant superstar. When one player controls everything, the rest begin to overlap. This wasn't just X's and O's. Pierce was talking leadership about whether stars actually bring the best out of their teammates.
The 3 trades the Lakers should consider to upgrade the roster now that they've traded for Luka Doncic, which still feels like a bad episode of Black Mirror. So trade number 1 is still the LeBron to the Warriors package. I know LeBron came out after the trade and said he doesn't want to leave LA and that he's got the no trade clause, but I still think this is both his best shot at a ring and the Lakers' best chance to build depth and assets around Luka for the future. But if LeBron is truly hell-bent on staying in LA, then here are 2 more ideas. And to me, this is the best case scenario. If the Lakers can get John Collins and Walker Kessler from the Jazz for Rui, Dalton Connect in that 2031 swap, I think that'd be a home run. And then trade number 3 is a 3-team deal with the Raptors and Wizards. The Lakers get Jakob Poeltl and Corey Kispert, a couple of specialists who are also locked up on multiple year contracts. The Raptors get Rui and a first. And the Wizards get a couple of picks for a guy who's not really part of the future. Who says no?
According to Pierce, Kobe Bryant was better at lifting role players, giving them space to grow, and trusting them in big moments. Maybe Reaves feels the difference himself. And then came the real shock. Dwayne Wade, LeBron's former teammate and 2-time champion, ranked Kobe higher too. Wade's reasoning was ruthless and simple. This wasn't about stats or longevity. It was about fear, pressure, mental warfare. If you played against Kobe, you felt it.
How do payments work? Are they once a month or just one big payment, or do you decide? How does that work?
1 year, $30 million. You get the whole
you just
30
get a
one
check
time.
It's just silly. Kobe Bryant is one of the 9 greatest basketball players ever, but LeBron passed Kobe before Kobe was done playing, and here's a fact that Kobe fans really bothers them, and it's probably going to bother some people in this room. Kobe Bryant was never once the single best player in the NBA.
Go after your dreams, right? Go after it. I never compromised that. I never allowed anybody to tell me what I was capable of accomplishing. I never let anybody tell me that I can't do, right? I went after it. If you want to accomplish something or do something that a lot of people think is difficult to accomplish, you have to put all your eggs in one basket, and there's no compromise.
When someone who shared a locker room with LeBron still picks Kobe, it highlights 2 very different versions of greatness. This isn't hate. It's perspective from inside the building. What really stands out is when this is happening. LeBron looks focused on more than just winning another championship. He wants to play with Bronny. He wants history. But does that help the Lakers win right now? That question is getting louder.
You really don't have anything else to prove, and if people say he does, then they're Jordan fans. So I don't know. It's very impressive.
Most important thing is you got to be able to drive the ball first. You got to be able to go to the basket. The defender has to understand that that's a potential threat. When you catch it, now you turn and face. It's important to see where the defender is, because you see how now I can keep the ball here. I'm not going to go in a typical triple threat position when the defender's hand's already here. So, from here you have to be comfortable to be able to shoot the ball from this pocket, from here, or from here.
LeBron is chasing records, milestones, and legacy moments. He's producing shows, making movies, and expanding business ventures while still taking max money that limits roster flexibility. Meanwhile, Reaves is just trying to win games. When your superstar teammate is balancing family moments, branding, and business while the roster lacks depth and chemistry, that sticks with you. Kobe, even late in his career, stayed locked in on basketball. His off-court moves never felt like they competed with winning.
Kobe over LeBron.
Yeah, I'm team Kobe.
Ooh.
But that's just me. I played against both guys. More Kobe being in the West, seeing that firsthand. Taking nothing away from LeBron, but I'm team Kobe.
Who's the best player between Kobe or LeBron? Kobe.
LeBron James or Kobe Bryant?
I'll say Kobe.
If you could have picked any current player right now to play with for an entire season, who would you have picked?
Probably Kobe, because
Really?
the fact that he's, well, of course he wouldn't have been shooting as much as he does now.
Yeah, you would have had
but
to talk with him.
his desire to win, his dedication in the off season to get better, and he's just tough. He's just a tough cat. But if you want to have fun like I did with Bill Walton, you play with LeBron.
Really?
It'd been probably more fun to play with LeBron. But if you want to win and win and win, it's Kobe.
More and more current players are choosing Kobe in GOAT debates. And these aren't players who even played against him. They're picking him because of the obsession. The detail. The killer instinct. Austin Reaves represents a new wave of players who value skill over size, mentality over management, hoops over politics. Reaves isn't an elite athlete. He survives on craft, timing, and feel. That naturally pulls him toward Kobe's blueprint. This isn't disrespect toward LeBron. It's honesty. Professional respect and basketball truth aren't the same thing. The GOAT debate isn't as locked as people pretend. When players actually living the game keep choosing Kobe, it forces a real question. Do players understand basketball greatness better than media panels and stat graphics? So what do you think? Does Austin Reaves have every right to choose Kobe over his own teammate? Or is this just generational bias? Drop your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more real, inside takes on basketball's biggest debates. Sometimes the most honest truths come from the people closest to greatness.